Hello children, welcome back to Sharp Creative Minds. So on the screen you can see many different triangles are there. So can you see any similarity in these triangles? Triangle number 1 and 4, they look similar, and triangle number 7 and 2, they too look similar, right? So today in this session we are going to learn about similar triangles. Okay, so let's clearly understand what is the meaning of similarity. So here are two lines AB. So here are two lines AB and BC. So when we look at these lines, we see that one line is smaller and the other line is longer. So they both are similar lines. Okay. Next comes the example of another figure. Let me show it to you that. So here we have two rectangles. Okay, these two rectangles are also similar. They are not equal, they are not congruent, but they are similar. So these two rectangles are similar. Okay, so next we have two squares, and these two squares are similar. So next we have two triangles, and these two triangles are similar. Okay, so next comes the circles. So these two circles are similar. So what can we confirm? When I take this out and keep on this rectangle, when I take this out and keep on this square, when I take this triangle and keep on this triangle, when I take the circle and keep on this circle, what do we see? We see that these figures, that these shapes do not overlap each other. That is, they have the same shape, but their measurement is not same. So we say that the figures which have same shape but different measurements are said to be similar figures. Okay, so here we have two triangles. If I take these two triangles and keep one over the other, so what is happening here? Here we see that the two triangles are having same shape and same size. So such triangles which are having same shape and same size are called congruent triangles. Okay, when I turn this, these both triangles overlap each other, but whereas these figures are not overlapping, so we don't call them congruent. We call these figures as similar figures, and this one as congruent, because all the angles and all the sides of one triangle are equal to the angles and sides of the other triangle. When I keep one over the other, these two triangles overlap each other because they are same in both size and shape. So these are called congruent, but we are not going to study about congruent. We have already studied in the previous classes what congruent triangles are. In this class we will be studying about similar triangles. So these are similar figures. We will be studying only about similar triangles. Okay, two triangles are said to be similar if their corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are in the equal proportion. So we are seeing the new two things here, that are corresponding angles and corresponding sides and equal proportion. So let me explain to you what is the meaning of corresponding angles and equal proportion. So here we are having two triangles. I will take these two triangles and place one over the other and see that this angle is equal to this angle or not. So I am just placing this angle over this angle. So what can we see? We can see that these two angles are both equal. So we call these angles as corresponding angles. So these two angles are equal. Let me check this side. See, these two angles are also equal, and let me see these two now. So when I place it one over the other, we can see that these two angles are also equal. So this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this one, and this angle is equal to this one. So we call these as corresponding angles are equal. So let me see about corresponding sides. So this side is going to be the corresponding to this side, and this one base side is going to be the corresponding side to this one, and this side it's going to be the corresponding to this one. So we have learnt about the corresponding sides and corresponding angles. So let us see what equal proportion is now. So we have come to similar triangles. Two triangles are similar if the corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are in equal proportion. So let me show you once again with the names of the angles. We have here angle A, angle B and angle C. In this side we have angle D, angle E and angle F. So we have already seen that corresponding angles are angle A and angle D. Angle B is corresponding to angle E and angle C is corresponding to angle F, right? So we are having two triangles, that is triangle A, B and C, and triangle D, E and F. So in triangle ABC and triangle D, E and F, so we can say that angle A is equal to angle D. You have just now seen it. Angle B is equal to angle E and angle C is equal to angle F. So we can say that corresponding angles are equal. So this is the meaning of corresponding angles and how we are going to show that they are equal. Now we will come to the concept of corresponding sides. So which are the corresponding sides? Yes, AB is corresponding to side DE, BC is corresponding to side EF and AC is corresponding to side DF. Now we should say that AB by DE is equal to BC by EF, BC by EF, which should be equal to AC by DF. So that is AC by DF. So we see here that AB is equal to AB by DE. These are the corresponding sides. AB by DE is equal to BC by EF, which is equal to AC by DF. So we say that corresponding sides are in equal proportion. Now let me show to you. So we are having the two triangles ABC and DEF over here. So we can see here that the side AB measures 6 centimeters and DE measures 3 centimeters. So these are the corresponding sides AB and DE. So when I take their ratio, AB by DE. So what is AB? AB is 6 centimeters and DE is 3 centimeters. So this is the ratio. If I take their ratio, I get 3 ones are and 3 twos are. So their ratio is 2:1. The ratio of this corresponding sides AB by DE is 2:1. We got that. Now we will see the ratio of BC and EF. So BC is measuring 8 centimeters and EF is measuring 4 centimeters. So BC by EF. So we know that BC is measuring 8 centimeters and EF is measuring 4 centimeters. Okay. So if I take their ratio, it's going to be 4 ones are 4 twos are. So again we are getting here 2:1. If we take the sides AC and DF, which are the corresponding sides, AC is 10 centimeters and DF is 5 centimeters. So let me take their ratios. So AC by DF. AC is 10 and DF is 5. So when we simplify, we get 5 ones are 5 twos are. So here also we get 2:1. So what do we observe? We observe that these two are same and these two also are same. So we can say that AB by DE is equal to BC by EF, and that is equal to AC by DF. So this is the meaning of corresponding sides are in equal proportion. You have already understood what is the meaning of corresponding angles are equal. Now you have understood that the corresponding sides are in equal proportion. So these two are the criteria for angles to be, for triangles to be similar. That are corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are in equal proportion. Okay. So let us lastly recall what is the meaning of similarity of triangles. So we see that two triangles are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are in equal proportion. Okay. So we have here two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DE and F. So in triangle ABC and DEF, angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, and angle C is equal to angle F. So we say that the corresponding angles are equal. Now we look at the corresponding sides. So AB by DE is equal to BC by EF, that is equal to AC by DF. So we say that corresponding sides are in equal proportion. We have already seen the meaning of equal proportion. So this is the video of similar triangles basic concept. In our next class, we will be learning about the basic proportionality theorem, which is related to similar triangles. That is also known as the Thales theorem. So please keep watching and please share, subscribe. Be happy. Thank you.